There we go. How you doing, everyone? It's Jenn from McCreath. Sunday, May 15th, 2022. And you know what that means? Tomorrow we start the French Open qualifying. And we're going to walk through the WTA qualifying draw. Take a look at the 128 players vying for 16 qualifying spots. If you think it's tough predicting the WTA, try predicting the qualifying. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look now at the first bracket. Each bracket has 8 players, and 2 of which are seeded. One will be seeded in the top 16, the other in the bottom 16. 8 players, 3 matches, single elimination. Number 1 seed just missed. Just missed getting into the main draw. Anastasia Patapova. She just won a tournament last week. A minor tournament, but still a tournament, which means she played 5 matches in 7 days. And now she's going to have to play 3 more matches just to get into the French Open. Is she going to be tired? Or is she on a roll? Renata Zarazua in the first round. Good clay court player. Serban and Kulikova from Finland. Never heard of them, so Patapova has a shot to make the 3rd round here. We got a spider here. Hang on now. Papa Michael Bonaventure in Albon as the seed. Miyazaki. Bonaventure can win good. She can win tennis matches, but can she win enough? I think Patapova is a good safe bet, if there is such a thing in the qualifying. Here's a prospect that is starting to really win a lot of matches. The 2 seed is Germany's Jule Niemeyer. She's come out of nowhere. She's not young. She's like 22, 23, but she's putting together a lot of wins, and I think she's a good dark horse pick to, well, she's the favorite in her bracket, but you got to win the matches. Alexandra Krunich, been around a while. Ponche, 2nd round. Bolsova or Wan Yu in the 3rd round. Yu is the seed. Don't have a lot of faith in her. Von Diekman's down there. Uchijima. Yeah, okay. Jule Niemeyer, I think she's going to get in. Pretty easy, isn't it? I've picked the 1 seed and the 2 seed to get through their sections. 3 seed is Lin Zhu. She has a tough first round with Storm Sanders. Viklantseva. All that talent and potential. She's been toting around at the ITF 25 level. I don't know what's happened to Viklantseva. So much potential to be a top player, and I don't know, Georgina Garcia Perez. I haven't seen her name much lately, so she must. I pay attention to the 60 and the ITFs and the 100s, the challengers, and of course the main draws. So if I haven't seen your name, you may be playing down in the 25s or the 15s. I'm going to take Viklantseva to get through that first match. Storm Sanders, Lin Zhu. That's hard to pick. Linda Frutervopia. The young sisters from the Czech Republic. They're like 14 and 16, and they're both starting to win some tennis matches. I'm not even sure which is which. Linda, let me open up this name. Because the 16-year-old won a match in a main draw. Okay, she's 17, so she's the youngest one, I guess. Well, we're going to find out how good you are. Katerina Kawa, a tough opening round. And then either Kuzmova or Jamie Lube. I don't know. There's an opportunity for this Fruvertova. Not a bad pick, unseeded. I think she has a chance here to get into the French Open. Number 4th seed is Shayu Wang. And a dangerous floater in the 2nd round would be Laura Sigmund, a former top 20 player who got injured probably 5 or 6 years ago when she was at the top of her game. Slowly trying to climb her way back. She's played some tennis lately and has had a few wins, so I'm going to go Sigmund over Zakharova, and I think she can beat Shayu Wang, the 4th seed. Bottom half of that section, Ariana Rodionova, Emina Bektas, Olga Gvortsova, and 21 seed Kristina Buksa. They're all pretty good. But I'm going to take Sigmund. Alright. 5th bracket. Number 5 seed, Irina Bera. She'll play Jessica Malikova. And then one of 2 French wildcards in the second round, neither of whom I've ever heard of. Bottom half, Vickery, Habino, Hatuki, and Huntama. I'm going to take Habino to get through to the finals, but I'm going to say Bera. Dangerously, I've picked now 4 out of the 5. Is that right? No, I didn't take Lin Zhu, did I? Alright, so we're not picking all the favorites. How about this for a qualifier? Donna Vekic. Wasn't she like top 15 a couple years ago? She just hasn't played a lot of tennis lately. And she's played a few matches and lost. Vekic in qualifying? Sounds strange. Robin Anderson, then either Yana Fett or Luisa Chirico. Bottom half would be Diaz Gasanova, Priscilla Hahn, and Francesca Di Lorenzo. Donna Vekic, you should be winning these 3 matches, but I just don't know. I don't have a lot of faith right now in your game. And I think Gasanova is a good dark horse pick to come through that section. 7th seed Tamara Korpach plays a wild card. And then either Jugar or Asia Muhammad. I think Korpach is into the 3rd round there. Katie McNally, Fernanda Contreras, Ipek Oz, and the 30th seed Ukrainian Daria Snyder. I'm going to say Snyder gets all the way through that. And I'm going to pick Snyder to beat Korpach. Snyder just... where's that list from last week? I'm pretty sure she just won a tournament. Or at least did very well. Snyder. I can't find it. Yeah, Daria Snyder. 7th section qualifying. Number 8, Ekaterina Gogordzi of the little country of Georgia will play a wild card in the 1st round, a wild card in the 2nd round. A 29th seed, Katerina Bandel. Elizabeth Cocchiaretto, Hartono. Pretty easy section for Gogordzi, although Cocchiaretto on clay is that's potential 3rd round there. I'm going to say Gogordzi against Cocchiaretto, and I'm going to give that one to Gogordzi. Well, another Georgian in the 9th section, Miriam Bolgvadze against Sione Mendez of Australia. Don't even know who she is. Dolhide. 32 seed, Elena Evanescen. Canadian Rebecca Marino was the 9th seed up here. Paula Ormachea in the 1st round. Stefanini or Zavadska in the 2nd round. I think Marino's got a good game, and she's had a really good year or 2 since she made her comeback after being away from the sport for a while. Bolgvadze in the 3rd round, but I'm going Marino to qualify for the French Open. Canada, we're putting in 3. Andreescu's getting in with the protected ranking. Fernandez will get in with her own ranking. Jeannie Bouchard, I don't know what's going on with her. I haven't seen anything about her playing tennis in a long time. I know she did have surgery, I think on a shoulder or an elbow, but that's at least a year ago. So maybe she's given up the sport, I don't know. 10th bracket, Victoria Tomova of Bulgaria. Just got Katie Swan in the 1st round. Swan, a Brit, likes the grass. Vivera Flink or Marina Melnikova. So I'm going to say Tomova into the finals there. Rebecca Masarova of Spain is the 23rd seed. Hannah Chang, Simona Waltert, Olga Danilovic. You just never know, Masarova. The clay court specialist might be the one to pick there. But I think the safe money's on Tomova to come through that. 11th bracket. Anna Blinkova, Russian. Not really Russian. They're not allowed to display their colors. But she's a good tennis player. Connie Perrin's in there. Alicia Parks. Madison Inglis. Yeah. I'm putting Blinkova into the tournament. Connie Perrin, 2nd round. Inglis, 18th seed. Maybe 3rd round. I don't know. But I'm going to say Blinkova wins her 3 matches. 12th bracket. Number 12 is Vitalia Diachenko against Isabella Shinikova. Valentina Gramaticopoulos, Valeria Sevenik, Caroline Alves, Victoria Jimenez Kasanseva, Christina McHale, there's a name we've heard for quite a while, Leslie Kirkovi. Really no clear-cut favorite in 12th section. McHale has the most experience and has the most wins. I think I'm going to go McHale. Unseeded, but that don't matter. McHale will come out of that bracket. 13th bracket. The 13th seed is Alexandra Krunich, a top 100 player talent. A lot of great things have been predicted for her. She hasn't quite lived up to the hype, but Gabby Lee first round, Grace Min or a wild card in the second round, Rika Jani or Yami for Lee, D. Sarah. I mean, there's not a lot of competition there. I'm going to pick Krunich to get through that. Another sentimental Ukrainian pick here in the 14th bracket. The seed is Lesia Sarenko, one of my favorite players, and she's got Emelina Arango, young girl from Colombia who we've seen get a couple wild cards at the Bogota Open over the years, but hasn't really been able to crack the lineup in the main draw. I think Sarenko will take care of her. Here's a dangerous floater, former French Open finalist Sarah Irani in the second round, if she can get through her Korean opponent Su Zhang. Sarenko Irani be an interesting match. Hogenkamp, Naito, Gerlach, and another injury-prone Coco Vandeweghe looking to get into another major. Vandeweghe, a former semi-finalist, I believe, at 2 majors, but coming back from injury and struggling on the clay. Gerlach will probably beat her in that first round. Irani's hot and cold, more so cold. Sarenko, not really a clay quarter, but I'm going to take Sarenko to win this part of the section. Wow, 15th seed, Mihaela Buzărnescu. Dr. Mihaela Buzărnescu. She has a PhD. Not too many active pro tennis players have one of those. She had a nasty ankle injury a couple of years ago at the Canadian Open and hasn't been the same since. She's playing a protected ranked opponent. First round, Ellen Perez or Susan Bandecchi. Second round, 31st seed, Miriam Bjorklund, best known in Canada as the girlfriend of Denis Shapovalov. She'll play Andrea Lazaro Garcia. Then we've got a wild card and a Lisette Cabrera in there. Great opportunity for Buzărnescu to get her game going again. Can she pull it off? I think she can. 16th seed is Laura Pegosi of Brazil. She's won a few matches on clay the past little while. Nastasia Schunk, first round out of Germany. Good clay quarter. Tikhonova against Veronika Sapiti-Roig, former French Open quarterfinalist, who's been battling injuries and age. Julia Graber, Stefanie Vugela, Haley Baptiste, Olivia Gadecki. There's some talent there. Graber on clay. The Austrian, I might have a chance to come through that area. I don't know. That's a toss-up. Sapiti-Roig. I just haven't seen her play much tennis. We know she can play on the clay. So can Stefanie Vugela. That's a very tough section to predict. Might as well go with the seed Pegosi, but well, that's it. 16 sessions. Yeah, that's right. 32 seeds. 6. So I've given you my picks. If you're still watching, I hope you enjoyed this. And it's going to be a lot of fun coming back a week from now and just seeing how wrong I was, because that's the way qualifying goes. You just never know who's going to do well and who's not. And we'll see if the men's qualifying draw is out yet. If it is, we'll keep the tape running. If not, we'll wait till tomorrow and do another video. Let's see here. Men's qualifying. We know who the seeds are. Oh, we got it. We might as well go through them now. Look at this. Number 1 seed Thiago Monteiro will play Tennis Sandgren. First round qualifying. Oh my. Andrei Kuznetsov against Ryan Peniston. Antoine Escoffier against Aha, Marco Trungelliti. Tomas Barrios Vera, Joseph Kovalik. Oh my goodness, how do you predict this stuff? The men's are even 10 times tougher to predict. Oh my goodness. I don't think I can just predict, because you just don't know. Thiago over Sandgren on clay, yeah. Peniston, Kuznetsov, let's say Monteiro wins that. Trungelliti has qualified before. Barrios Vera has won a lot of matches at the challenger level. Kovalik is good, but I think it'll be Barrios, Trungelliti, and I'm going to put Thiago Monteiro over Barrios. The 1 seed over the 22 seed in the 3rd round. Bracket 2, Dan Elagi Gallon Riveros, clay court specialist, 2 seed. But again, there's tough competition. Franco Agamenon is good. Alex Muller, Sem Ilkil, Altug Silik Bilik, Yuki Bambry, protected ranking. How about that? Federico Gayo, Zdenek Kolar. I like Silik Bilik into the 3rd round, but I like Gallon Riveros winning and getting into the tournament there. Number 3 seed Sam Querrey in qualifying. He beat Djokovic at Wimbledon in 2016, but he's not. He can't play on the clay. Zambos Pirov's 1st round. That's a tough match for Mr. Querrey. Gerasimov and Milosevic. Nuno Borges, Tommaso Fabiano, Bradley Clan, Philip Malagini Alves. Borges. Ooh, I don't know. Who are you gonna pick there? That's a tough one. I don't think there's a clear-cut favorite there. Got to pick somebody. Let's say Nuno Borges gets in. How about that? Look at this! Feliciano Lopez in qualifying. The one Spanish player who does not like the clay. He's a grass court specialist, and he's 40 years old. Gianmarco Moroni, 1st round. That's a tough matchup. Peja Kashin, Sumit Nagel, Hugo Grenier, Pavel Kotov, Max Martyr, or Yuri Rodionov. Ooh. Who gets in? I'm going to go Kashin into the finals. Rodionov. Am I going to pick Pedro Kashin to get into this tournament? I think I'm going to have to. Yuri Rodionov. I'm going to go Rodionov. 19th seed. Yuri Rodionov. Feliciano Lopez, I just don't see you getting the job done on clay. My gosh, look who's next. Fernando Verdasco. Still playing tennis. Playing a lot of challengers. 5th seed, Damir Dzumhur, 1st round. Tough match. Alexander Richard and wildcard Laurent Lecoli. Yuichi Sugita, protected ranking. He's a grass courter. Camilo Ugo Carabelli, Evgeny Donskoy, Ernesto Escobedo, 21 seed. I think Verdasco's going to get through those 3 matches. I'd be surprised if he didn't beat those guys. Number 6 is Radu Albot. He should get his way through there. Pedro Souza. Denny Novak is the seed. Lorenzo Gaestino, Max Purcell. Kubler Benadio. How's this for a name? Mateus Pusinelli de Alamedia, 1st round. I'm going to say Albot and Pedro Souza in the finals, and I'm going to give it to... can we give it to Albot? I don't know. I'm going to go Pedro Souza. He's the clay court specialist. He's a veteran. Having fun yet? 7th bracket. Gianluca Major. Good clay court player. Borna Goyo, 1st round. Dalibor Cervenka or Fokindo Mena. Wal Menezes, Stricker, Popko, Londero. Whatever happened to him? He was doing so good a couple years ago. 28th seed, Juan Ignacio Londero. Maybe, just maybe, Londero. Here's your chance to get into the French Open. Ooh, I want to pick him. But I'm going to say Major wins that. How's that? 8th section of the draw. Ooh, a lot of good clay quarters here. Barnaby Zapata Morales against the protected ranked Duty Sella. I haven't heard his name in a while. Castello Elias. Nicholas Kicker. Elias, a good clay quarter. Jubb. Eubanks, Nardi, Andrej Martin. I'm going to go Zapata Morales. He's just got the consistency there. Yannick Hanfman, 9th seed. Ramkumar Ramanathan, not really a clay quarter. Tons of wild cards next. Who are these people? Never heard of them. Hanfman's in the final. Copil, Zeppieri, Seppi still going. My goodness, 24th seed. Andreas Seppi. Giulio Zeppieri, 2 Italians in the first round. Copil against Evan Furness. I think you're going to give that to Hanfman. 10th bracket. Arthur Fees. There's a wild card that has a chance. Gombos. Listien. Emilio Gomez, son of... Was it Andres Gomez that won the 1990 French Open? Enzo Kawaku's in there. Philip Kohlschreiber. He hasn't played a lot of tennis lately. Tim van Richthofen. Kohlschreiber. Again, not really a clay quarter. I think the seeds get through. Gombos 10, Kohlschreiber 30. And I'm going to pick Kohlschreiber because he's just got that experience. This guy's a former top 20 player. And if he's healthy, he'll beat those 3 players. Section 11. Chung Hasin Tseng from the Chinese Taipei. A good player. Art Cazot, the wild card. Jason Jung. Zhizhu Bergs, plays a lot of clay court tennis. Cedric Marshall Stebby, injury prone. Casper Zhuk. Luca Vanash. Juan Manuel Cerundolo. The other Cerundolo was a little higher ranked, but it was Juan that won the first 250. Ooh. I'm going to pick Cerundolo. I'm going to say he gets through this section here. I'm going to put him into the French Open. And maybe we'll see that all Cerundolo final. 12th seed 1, Pablo Varias. He'll beat Wutong Lin. Then he's got either Safiullin or Ajdukovic. Caruso against Arnabaldi, 2 Italians. Lacko and Jerry. Jerry a good clay quarter. So is Caruso. Caruso hasn't played a lot lately. So I'm going to say it's Varias over Jerry in the 3rd round to get into the French Open there. Bear with me, we're almost there. 13th section of the draw. The seed is Stefan Kozlov. He's got Nino Serdaruzic, 1st round. Vavasuri and Huang. Seaboth Wild, Braun Fratangelo. Juan Pablo Fisovic and Elias Emer. Ooh. My goodness. Seaboth Wild. Is it Wild or Wild? I don't know how he pronounces his name. It's a great clay quarter. Remember that match down in, was it Rio or was it in Buenos Aires? Spirited Bout. I can't even remember who he was playing. I just remember that he won the match. I'm going to pick Seaboth to sneak his way through this little section. I'm going to put him in the main draw of the French Open. Ooh, top 10. Former top 10 player of Jack Sock. Slowly working his way back from injury. He's played some challengers with some good results. 14th seed, he's got Dan Mazer, 1st round. Jesper de Jong and Vitko Priva. Blancano Basic Olivo, Liam Brody. Brody, active on Twitter. But he's a grass quarter, so I'm going to put Olivo over Brody. Blancano over Basic. Kopriva over de Jong. I'll take Sock to get by Major. I'll even put Sock into that 3rd round. Can we put Sock in? I don't know. Blancano. I'm going to say Blancano. He's just had a little bit more consistency lately. Talk about your strange pick to get into the French Open. Jeff Blancano. 15th seed is Mats Moriong. He'll play Alessandro Giannessi. Pierre Hughes Herbert. That ranking has really dropped off. Thiago Tirante, a good clay quarter though. Jay Clark, Sebastian Ofter. Mario Vilela Martinez, and the 18th seed is Alexander Vukic. I'm going to say Herbert gets by Tirante and beats either Moriong or Giannessi, and I'm going to put Herbert into the tournament. Jay Clark will beat Offner. Vilela over Vukic. Doesn't really matter. Herbert's going to get in. In the last section, the 16th section, Mark Andrea Husler, the seed. Dimitar Kuzmanov, got a wild card. Flavio Caboli. Santiago Rodriguez Taverna, Philip Aronsky, Timothy Skatov, and Mitchell Kruger. Ooh, that's an easy section, if there is such a thing. I'm going to say Horansky and Husler in the finals, and I'm going to put Husler into the tournament. There you have it. my picks for the French Open qualifying, and I'm sure they're all going to be wrong. Don't know if there's going to be any coverage television, probably not. I can't even get Bet365 to stream anymore on this old computer, but hopefully we'll get some highlights of some of these names. Definitely some big names in there. Not a lot, but there's definitely reason to pay attention to the qualifying. Along with all these 250s going on this week. A lot of tennis. We just had Rome, we just had Madrid, Barcelona, Monte Carlo, the ladies, Stuttgart. Yeah, tennis. Clay court season's fun, but I really like the grass court season, so I'll be looking forward to that even more. Have fun, everyone. Enjoy the tennis.